On the sixth day, when God created humans, He also created a beautiful and perfect garden called the Garden of Eden. Everything there was filled with peace, overflowing with beauty, love, and joy. That garden was home to Adam and Eve, the very first humans. They walked with God, lived among the animals, and lacked nothing. God gave them just one command. You may eat the fruit from any tree in the garden, except from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The day you eat from it, you will surely die. Adam and Eve obeyed God's command, but sometime later, Lucifer, a fallen angel, filled with pride and jealousy, entered the scene. Once beautiful and powerful, Lucifer had become proud, believing he could be equal to God. Because of that pride, God cast him and the angels who followed him out of heaven. Determined to ruin God's creation, Lucifer disguised himself by possessing a clever serpent and sent it into the garden. One day, while Eve was walking near the forbidden tree alone, the serpent spoke to her. "Did God really say you must not eat the fruit from this tree?" Eve replied, "God said we must not eat it or even touch it, or we will die." This shows that in the beginning, humans might have understood the language of animals. The serpent whispered, "You won't die. God knows that when you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." When Eve looked at the fruit, it seemed beautiful and desirable. Wanting wisdom and power, she took the fruit and ate it. Then she gave some to Adam, and he also ate it, disobeying God's one command. As soon as they ate it, their innocence was gone. Sin had entered the world through their disobedience, and it would affect all future generations. They realized they were naked and, for the first time, felt shame. They tried to hide from God, but God, who sees everything, came to them and asked, "Did you eat from the tree I told you not to?" Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent, but God knew the truth. Because they disobeyed, God gave each one a consequence. To Eve, He said, "You will have pain during childbirth, and your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." To Adam, He said, "You will have to work hard all your life to get food. You'll sweat and struggle, and in the end, you'll return to the dust you were made from." To the serpent, Lucifer, He said, "You are cursed. You will crawl on your belly. One day, a child born from a woman will crush your head." This was the first prophecy about the coming of Jesus, spoken by God Himself. Then God sent Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden so they wouldn't eat from the tree of life and live forever in their sinful state. To guard the garden, God placed mighty angels with flaming swords. What can kids and adults learn from this? Just like Adam and Eve had a loving father in God, you have loving parents who care for you deeply. They make rules to protect you and guide you. When you listen to their guidance, your life stays safe, joyful, and peaceful. But when you disobey, things can go wrong, and life can become filled with sadness and confusion. So always remember, obey your parents, because their words come from love just like God.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. To watch more videos on Bible, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.